then when you glue your general foam blocks in place, you just kind of basically chop and shape and kind of let the landscape form itself, because you may dig into the foam and you just may like, might like the effect that it has. So you try to, once you got something there, like this sort of little clip here, you kind of work around it. Some rocky terrain here, maybe another. Some more cliffs right here. And one thing you got to keep in mind when you're doing your mountains, you got to realize that it's the railroad that isn't natural. Okay. I mean, that's going to be cutting through. That's intruding on this mountains territory, and you want to kind of have it look like that. I mean, for example, over here, I cut out a ravine, and I'm trying to give it the illusion that, well, the railroad right away came through, and it just cut through this shallow ravine here. So. So you don't necessarily want ravines and stuff like that running parallel, but just make it look like, the track is the one that is intruding on this landscape, and then your rock work and hillsides will look more natural that way. Let me get this sturdy again. Yeah. Take this out. I think what I want to do is I'm going to put this foam in place. I'm going to cut it along the road bed here, and I want to kind of break up the illusion, kind of the cookie cutter effect, So I'm going to dig this a little bit to break the continuity of the circle, of this circular piece going right there. So it doesn't look too much like it's just foam glued into place. You want it to look as natural as possible. So maybe, yeah. I've always believe it's better to have glue too much foam in place than not enough. This stuff is obviously really cheap, and you don't want to have too little in place and realize that there was some feature or effect you wanted, and you can't do it because you don't need the foam that isn't there. So go ahead and just glue these huge blocks in place. At some point in this video, I'll show you a series of another part of the layout. I'll show you how I glue some foam in place. Kind of measure it out and cut it and put the basic blocks in place, just to show you how that's done. This is all pretty straightforward, pretty easy. So shouldn't be anything that will cause you too much trouble. So here I've kind of gouged this out. This is kind of, you can see it's kind of cookie cutter effect here. Now I'm trying to get rid of it now and get more natural sheets in place. So, okay. The hacksaw blade up here, and yeah, hacksaw blades are sturdy enough for doing something like this. Take the back end of it and just pull along your foam to really kind of roughen up the landscape a little bit, like that. It's kind of hard to see. Easy to see right here. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and take a break here. Clean some of this up and get a review of what's been done so far. Okay, now that I've got this cleared away some, you can see it's starting to break up the continuity of this chunk of foam here. I try to make it look more natural, and now that I look at it right here, I feel a culvert coming on. I'm going to put a culvert right here and have it spill out there, and we'll come down through here. There's also there's going to be another culvert. I just got to put the pieces in place and doctor it up. But so obviously I'm trying to make this, at least in my mind, as much sense as possible. You don't really have to spend the same time and effort as I'm doing to try to make, logical or pseudo-logical mountains and have, the ravines spill naturally into culverts and spillways and have them all meet together and yada, yada, yada. I mean, it's about the world's greatest hobby, folks. It's about having fun, and you can get into it whatever level you want to. This is a preferred way of doing it, the way I do it. So there's no, quote, right way or necessarily wrong way, as far as how you carve your rocks, how you get your scene set up, you just do whatever looks good to you. Okay. That little vertical fall right there. Ooh, what do we got? Okay, yeah, dig that out a little bit, but just enough space for the culvert to go into. Maybe we can make the effect that they had actually, on some mountainsides, it looks like they've drilled. You see these horizontal, it almost look like drill marks through the rock. It's like they were grinding the rock down. So I'm trying to do that here. A little bit of that effect with the hacksaw blade. Just score it lightly right there. And I might do some more digging around there, but that's one way of getting, or probably even a razor blade. I think scale-wise, this might be a little bit too big. And also, opportunity, just a little undercut right here, almost like an outcropping.